The Indian Department of Meteorology has some good news for you. Say goodbye to the blistering summer heat and open out those umbrellas to welcome the monsoon 2014.
After months of sweltering heat, the monsoons are finally here to provide much needed relief. The Met Department has stated that the monsoon is on schedule and is expected to hit Kerala in the next 48 hours. The monsoon this year has delayed its date with the Indian subcontinent. So, apart from the relief it will bring, its late arrival also brings some bad news. The Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology forecasts a dampening in the advance of the monsoon till 18 June. This means that the monsoon would reach central India in a much fainter form on the 20th of this month. Another factor that will affect the monsoon this year is the El Nino effect, which scientists predict will reduce this year's showers and affect our nation's GDP by as much as 1.75%. Even though it is delayed and dampened, the onset of the monsoon is still a welcome sign for those who have sweated it out the past couple of months. So, bring out your raincoats and umbrellas and welcome the monsoon. A News9 report.
We slip into a short break now. News and updates continue on the other side. Welcome back. All that this girl did was to come to the city to check her PUC results, but little did she know that something very disastrous would happen on her way.
This lady who is being treated is Suma. She hails from Mailur in Bidar. When she came to check her PUC results, she claims that an auto driver by name Arif kidnapped her. Later, it is alleged that he forcibly made her wear a burqa and took her to the court to get a registered marriage done. But she was deemed to be a minor. Somehow she managed to escape from the clutches of this auto driver and reached home. But due to the fear of being reprimanded by her family members, she tried committing suicide. Suma's parents now want justice for their daughter, but the police attached to the Gandhiganj police station in Bidar state that the two were in love for a long time. Her father Kari Basappa had lodged a missing complaint, but when she was found, the complaint had been closed. But Arif's relatives, it is said, troubled her parents a lot. All in all, the case has turned out to be an enigma. Whether she was kidnapped or not is not known, but it has come to light that she would be sent to Mumbai after marriage. Police are yet to work on this alleged human trafficking and render justice. Shivanand Hiremat for News9, Bidar.
This person in Hassan married a woman with a lot of hope, but she did the unthinkable. Take a look.
This murder had shocked everyone in Hassan. It was carried out in an extremely professional manner. People even cast doubts whether it was a murder or an accident. An Ertiga was found along with the charred body. But kudos to the police, a quick and efficient investigation belled the cat. It was indeed a murder and not an accident. The murdered was Chandre Gowda. He was murdered by his wife Shruti and a Parama. People were literally shocked by this incident. But now the Parama Girish has revealed the exact motive behind the murder. Chandre Gowda's wife had befriended one of Girish's friends. Can you guess the reason? Well, because Chandre Gowda was not satisfying her sexually. She used to reason out that Chandre Gowda was completely busy in his potato business and would sideline her. She'd even managed to convince Girish about her so-called helplessness. Girish confesses that he was completely convinced. Interestingly, it is said that Chandre Gowda had bitten Shruti when she behaved in a hostile manner while having sex. Enraged by this, Shruti had taken a vow to get him killed. All this has been confessed by Girish.
ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಈತ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ವಿವರಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಆ ಕೃತ್ಯದ ಕುರಿತು ತಾನು ಮಾಡಿರುವ ಈ ಕೊಲೆ ಕುರಿತಂತೆ ತಾನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆತ ಆ ಹೆಣವನ್ನು ಸತ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಂದ್ರೇಗೌಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳದರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಹನ ಮಾಡಿರುವುದಾಗಿ ಕಾರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸುಟ್ಟಿರುವುದಾಗಿ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ.
On the 18th of May 2014, Shruti mixed a sleeping pill with the food and Chandregowda fell asleep soon after. Immediately, she brought a rope and strangled him to death. Later, she transported the dead body in a brand new Ertiga to the forest near Arsikere and lit it. This was all to create an impression that he died in an accident. But even the best of criminals leaves behind a trail or clue. The police, based on the number plate, which was not completely burnt, cracked the murder. Immediately after the incident, Girish ran away to places like Delhi, Mumbai, Uttar Pradesh, Agra and Hyderabad. When the cops arrested him, they recovered gold ornaments and cash worth 10 lakh rupees. What saddens anyone is how Shruti, who hailed from a financially weak family, was given a life by Chandregowda. Not just this, even Girish was given employment by Chandregowda himself and helped him with money during need. But alas, he was betrayed. Dashrath Sabur for News9, Hassan.
He was seen almost naked on the streets of Mysore. He was even rescued by a person, but he targeted the rescuer himself.
This almost naked boy that you see on your screen is Sanjay. He hails from Mandya. On Thursday morning, he was seen crying bitterly at Vidyaranyapuram in Mysore. Seeing his plight, a good Samaritan took him to his house and gave him clothes to wear and food to eat. He asked him to rest and went in to have his bath. It was precisely at this time that Sanjay resorted to his nefarious ways. In reality, he had run away from his home and employed in a hotel nearby. He stole 200 rupees and was caught by his owner. As a punishment, he was thrown out of the hotel and, as you know, he was rescued by the person and taken home. Here, he stole 3 more mobile phones. As soon as the person came to know of what he did, he started searching for him and was found in Ganapati Ashram. The cell phones were immediately recovered. He was then handed over to the Women and Child Welfare Department.
ಈ ಹುಡುಗಂಗೆ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಷನ್ ಏನೈತೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ತ ಸಮಾಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಬಾಲ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಜರುಪಡಿಸಿ ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ತ ಸಮಾಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ವಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
Initially, the boy had stated that he was thrown out of the hotel because he expressed to the owner that he didn't like working there. But when his true colors were out, he confessed to the crime. He is presently in the custody of the department. Ram for News9, Mysore.